I met Miss Riggins when I first came to Northwest 16 years ago, and I think just about anybody can tell you that she has been here longer than any other teacher. In fact, she has been here just about as long as this school has been in existence, with the exception of 1 year. I think her first year teaching, she was at a junior high here in town, and then the following year she transferred to Northwest, and she's been here ever since. It's been, I think, 42, 43 years. In terms of her involvement with ASG, I have always said that she knows how to grow leaders. I think that anyone who has ever served as an ASG officer can tell you that she can get results. She is efficient, no nonsense, and she knows how to get the job done. I bet that every single former ASG president can tell you that during homecoming week they wanted to pull their hair out.
I'm Britt DePriest, and I graduated in 1997. I was student body president from 1995 until 1997. It was definitely a stressful job. Sometimes, it was more stressful than others. I remember around homecoming week, myself and everybody involved just sort of wanted to pull their hair out.
I graduated high school in 2005, and during my time here at Northwest, I served as student body president my senior year, and I was a member of Mainstream for 3 years. As student body president, which always comes with its challenges, I had the opportunity to work very closely with Ms. Riggins, and as any student body president would tell you, homecoming is probably the most stressful point of being a president, and stressful to the point that you really want to pull your hair out. It's really crazy and lots of stuff going on, and there is a way that you plan on doing things, and then there's the Riggins way of doing things, and the Riggins way is always the right way, and whether you agree with it or not, it always ends up being the right way in the end.
I graduated in 1983. I have 2 children, Bobby, who graduated in 2008, and Katie, who graduated in 2011. And Bobby was in the mainstream ASG a little bit. He was in mainstream all 4 years, ASG a little bit. Katie was in ASG all 4 years. She was vice president her senior year. Ms. Riggins was such a big influence on Katie as far as doing the right thing. As all young girls have, there's lots of drama that goes on, especially when you're trying to lead the school and make decisions and make the homecoming float and do all the things that the ASG officers are responsible for. And Ms. Riggins was just a big part of helping to keep that drama down and helping to say, this is the type of person I want you to be.
My name is Charles Irwin. I graduated from Northwest High School in 1989. I first became acquainted with Miss Riggins as a sophomore when I took her for a chorus class, and that translated into me taking Mainstream my junior year.
Without a doubt, year after year, Miss Riggins knows how to put together a fantastic musical performance, and I think that people all across the county look forward to coming to Cabaret every spring.
She wants her mainstream performances to be perfect. She wants them to be the best that they can possibly be, and she wants them to all look so pristine, and ties on and cummerbunds and your hair and your makeup and everything has to be perfect. And then she's got this group of boys that never wants to do what she wants them to do, and they want to have this long hair and be who they want to be, and she's threatened to go out on stage and cut their hair at rehearsal. If you don't come in with a haircut, I will be out there with scissors. And she's the only person that ever got my son and some of his friends to cut their hair, because she would be like, you're not going on stage with hair like that.
Well, the original plan was for myself, Rodney Thomas, and Phil Lane to comprise 3/4 of a live band for Mainstream for our performances. Well, Ms. Riggins decided that she was going to scrap the live band idea, and that the 3 of us would have to sing and learn choreography, which was a little bit intimidating as none of us really sang that well, nor could either 3 of us dance. But we bucked up, and in typical Ms. Riggins fashion, what she said needed to happen, happened.
It was probably the greatest experience of my life being a part of the show choir. She let me start choreographing when I was a junior, and now I'm still choreographing for the show choir as it is. And had it not been for her having faith in me and my abilities at the time, I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have today through dance, and so I'm very grateful for all of that.
She has in so many ways helped me out, both professionally and personally. I feel like she has helped me raise my 3 kids, and I am so grateful that at least one of them has been able to benefit from her classroom instruction and also from her leadership. Very often he comes home and talks about Miss Riggins with so much fondness, and in a way that I know she has left that lasting impression on him, and that his life will be richer because of her influence.
I think that from Miss Riggins I learned a lot about how to deal with people, just sort of in the ways that she would deal with people, watching her attempt to motivate people and explain when they'd done something wrong without being overly harsh. I just learned a lot about how to deal with people, and it's probably served me well up until even today.
I remember this one time we were putting turf down on the float because we wanted it to have a green base, and I had it all out. I was ready to staple it, and she came in and she told me I had not done it the right way and had to peel it all back up and do it the Riggins way. And of course it ended up looking great when we were done.
But she has this way of getting her way without you really knowing she's getting her way. She kind of tricks you into doing what she wants you to do. And it's because they all respect her, but they don't want to let her know it.
Now, one of the lasting impressions being part of Miss Riggins' class and being part of mainstream made on me, and still carry with me to this day, is the ability to get up on stage, which I did later on as a musician in an original band, and to speak publicly in front of people and not feel, intimidated or really shy about it. But I think a lot of what Miss Riggins did was try to have us approach things, especially with our performance, with a certain degree of confidence and certainty about ourselves, and that was proved to be a tremendous benefit even many years after.